Please do not get my hopes up about Doctor Who with like the bestest sci-fi person ever. Because I saw this on Twitter, I saw the initial interest, I saw this being tweeted out, and now there's an update. Who am I? I am Mecha. I am Mecha. Where's my little thing? There it is. Who am I? I'm Mecha. I'm your favorite YouTube consumer advocate. And I'm a huge Babylon 5 fan. I like Babylon 5 more than Star Trek. I did years ago as well, before Star Trek was bad.
Don't give me the Star Trek crap. It's too early in the morning.
That's how big of a... Yeah, I went to the Star Trek convention in Las Vegas in 2019 and only bought Babylon 5 merch.
Sheer hubris.
Babylon 5 is a superior show. I'm just gonna say it. If people don't like that, you know, I disagree. Babylon 5 is better than Star Trek in many, many ways anymore, especially now.
This is the power of math, people!
How is that relevant to Doctor Who, you might ask? Well, the main guy behind Babylon 5 has expressed interest. I saw this coming out as somebody who does follow him on Twitter. JMS, as we call him, if you can't pronounce his name, J. Michael Straczynski. He had tweeted previously about his interest in taking over from Chris Chibnall.
Not the one.
I said it right. Oh, I said it right. I said Chibnall. I said it right because I'm excited because there's an update here. The Babylon 5 boss says that contact has been made with the BBC. Now, he was putting out some feelers saying, hey, serious inquiry. Who would I contact about this? I didn't want to do a whole video on this, but I did talk about it live. So if you guys like my content, I do live streams randomly. We're kind of like pirate radio out here or something. We just got to kind of pop up when we can sneak in and have our most impact and fly under the radar with all the stuff that we're not allowed to be talking about. Or maybe I don't even know what I'm on about anymore. I'm excited. JMS had tweeted interest. I want him to be in charge of this. You have no idea how much that would help. He is not British, however. I think that might be a negative according to the BBC. I think they tend to only hire Brits, which is great. You know, we love our Brits over here. I love my Brits. I think he would be a better person for the job, though, than pretty much anybody I'm seeing whose names are popping up. I don't think it's going to happen. We'll look. Last month, I didn't read the article all the way. Last month, Babylon 5 creator J. Michael Straczynski threw his hat into the ring to become the new Doctor Who showrunner, tweeting his interest in replacing Chris Chibnall when the latter steps down in 2022. See, this is why I thought, oh, they'll never let him because he's not British. It's the same thing as when Whoopi Goldberg says she wants to be the Doctor or something. You know, it's great. They're going to go with unknown people. They're going to go with people you're going to either least suspect, you're going to have a whole bunch of people reading, and then a whole bunch of people cheering. Just like they did Jodie Whittaker, just like they do pretty much every Doctor, right? I mean, maybe more recently we've had much more of a positive push for the, Peter Capaldi, who's this Matt Smith kid? You know, we've had more of that, at least from people I've talked to in real life. Don't know so much about, you know, the random internet mobs, especially with like Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi, because I was less plugged into the mob. I'm stretching. And now Straczynski has issued an update on the situation. Here we go. Revealing that contact has been made with the BBC about the soon-to-be vacancy for Doctor Who showrunner. Replying to a fan who asked on the situation on Twitter, he wrote, contact with the BBC has been made. They're going through their own process, which began before my tweet, and that has to run its course. But if those don't pan out, and there's a discussion to be had, they will reach out. So basically they gave him we receive your resume and your interest. We have this other stack of people we're going through. So they're going through their own process. That is very, very fascinating. So they do have his hat in the ring. If they're going through their own process, though, that means they've got their little hand-picked, hand-selected group of little lackeys and shills who they can just control with whatever narrative that they want to push into the show instead of having somebody give us some actual good science fiction for a crapping change. How about that? Now, I know comic book fans will probably know he is as well, being somebody who's been in charge of list in the title or in the comment section what titles he has written, because as of this point, before I'm editing this, I can't name any off the top of my head. But then again, it is 4:20 in the afternoon here when I'm recording this. For all we know, And yeah, I really want him to be in charge of this, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't see that as being a possibility. Jeremiah! He did the show Jeremiah with Luke Perry and who else was in that? I can't even remember. Luke Perry was in it, right? Anywho, it was like a post-apocalyptic-y show that they filmed in Canada, and it had pretty much all the same people from Stargate and everything else on it. It wasn't that bad, but it didn't last very long. It was kind of interesting. I'd like to see what he does with time travel. Ooh, because he did it so well with Zathros.
We live for the one.
And time stuff in Babylon 5, yes.
We would die for the one.
Please don't get my hopes up that we're going to get something good, because what happens every time we get some indication of this is a cool thing, this is a good thing, this is something awesome? We get our hopes and our dreams and everything crushed because, I don't know, the Illuminati like to fuck with our heads or something. Possibly. Is that part of it? Is that part of it? That probably is it. So here you go. Here's his tweet. I did see this a couple of days ago. I probably liked it. I probably retweeted it for all I know. Straczynski has an impressive pedigree. I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong. When it comes to sci-fi television. Here we go. There. Along with his other work, including Jeremiah, Sense8, the latter, which he created alongside the Matrix filmmakers, Lily and Lana Wachowski. So he's worked with the Wachowskis too. And it seems he would be a popular choice among Whovians. One fan recently tweeted, JMS created my all-time favorite show, and he'd be a perfect fit for Doctor Who.
It is the one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hate to say it as somebody who's a longtime fan of Babylon. Like, I go back to the 90s with Babylon 5. When you make something that's actually good, right? When you make something actually good, your fan base is going to remember and love it and recommend it. Like, there's nothing more fun than to geek out about something good. Make Doctor Who good is all I'm saying. Get us excited again. Get us to the point where, I can buy more cool toys, because having cool stuff is fun. It's fun to collect stuff. I mean, just ask the giant Hawking Castle Grayskull that's sitting over there behind me that you can't see because I'm probably in the way of. Or my guitar's in the way of. Oh, it's this way. It's this way. Just ask that. I mean, cool stuff is fun. We like cool things. We will throw our money at cool things when you give us the opportunity to. I'm Mecha, and I am probably going to have an editing nightmare on my hands now. See you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.
The one tells us to go. We go.